adding radar and all that kind of stuff. It's complicated. But ground, oh man, where do you aim? Where do you shoot? Where do you hide? You got to know the maps. You got to know every tank. You got to know all the ammunition. I mean, that is talk about thinking on your feet. Like I said, I just put it in cruise control, put it on max. Shoot whatever's in front of me or die trying, you know. I don't stop until I'm dead or everything in front of me is dead. But we're getting better. I am getting better at ground. I am. We're at 8-3 so far in the U.S. So we're getting there. And I just finished my squadron M1. So I've got the M1 from the squadron. I've got the KVT. That's the only other. I have the KVT premium. I had the AV-8A premium, and I had the what is it, the 26, the like bomber attacker plane, which I bought. That was the first premium I bought. I kind of just wanted the premium time in the GE, and I thought, oh, got to have some bombers too, you know, got to have a well-rounded crew. Bombing in this game, are you kidding? How much did I fall for that? Of course, my goal was the F-15E, so I had to kind of go down the bomber line. So I'm like, oh, well, if they've got the B-29 and the B-17, I mean, of course, bombing's a thing in this game. No. Ground RB, maybe, but those big bombers just have no place right now. Hopefully one of the modes they end up experimenting with will have a little bit of some bombing stuff in it. Because, I mean, that's the majority of what pilots do. I mean, you never get in an air-to-air fight. Everything is bombing, CAS, you know, all that kind of stuff. You don't even practice air-to-air very often. Even the jet guys don't practice air-to-air very often. That's why I said I've said it before more than once, the guys that are really good, the top pilots in this game, every one of them could hop in a simulator and give, you know, a rookie pilot, you know, especially somebody who's new to jets or something, they could probably fly circles around them. You know, even the seasoned guys, you know, they could probably give a run for their money because you don't, like I said before, how much does it cost to fly these things an hour? Like $50,000? Yeah, an hour. So every minute has to be, every second just has to be meticulously planned. Every maneuver is pre-briefed, you know, we're going to do it at this second. You know, we're going to be doing this maneuver. We're going to be here. We're going to be doing this. You know, all of it is just planned out. So yeah, you know, you don't get to practice that stuff very often. It's incredibly expensive to just go out there and turn and burn. You know, it's not all like Top Gun. That training is very rare. And what are the top guys? How many battles have they fought? 10,000? 10,000 battles? How many, you know, it's like Equilibrium. You guys seen that movie? You've been through enough battles, they start to repeat themselves. So yeah, a lot of these guys have seen it all before. You know, how do you compete with that? Just keep getting better. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. 8-3 is a really good BR too. And in ground, that's kind of why I said I'm getting better. I'm finally starting to have fun at it. You know, when I do play it, it's finally fun again. The 10, I just said it, right? I'm a technology brat. Give me the laser rangefinder. Give me the stabilized gun. You know, give me the autoloader. Boom. Click, click, boom. I want to say that's the one I'm working on right now. Is the XM800. I think that's the one I'm researching right now. And yeah, ground, especially when I had to grind the Semper Fi event. I mean, come on. How could I leave that one on the table? That's when I started kind of getting better. And yeah, I got a little bit addicted to it after that. I actually played it some afterwards, even after the event was over. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm actually want to play ground. What is this disgusting feeling? But CAS is a lot of fun, man. I do enjoy CAS, and I do like the airplay in ground RB because you don't get the markers, so the gunplay is a little bit better, in my opinion. And the flight mechanics are just a little bit different. And it's definitely a different skill to be able to get in there, control your speed, throw in flaps if you need it, and not kill yourself on the way down. That's not easy to do either. And I haven't done much of that at all. That's why I like the squadron battles so much. Because I love that 8 on 8 and that whole thought process. Okay, what map is it? Okay, how many air are we going to bring? How many ground are we going to bring? Okay, what aircraft are we going to bring? Okay, how many heavy tanks are we going to bring? How many light tanks? How many AA? I love that, dude. All right, where are we going to meet up? All right, we're going to go for this one. We're going to try and flank from here. Oh, that's where it's at, man. That 8 on 8. I hope that they eventually open that mode up so that if you can just get 8 people together, you can play it. Even if they still have time frames, I mean, I get that because it's hard to get 8 people together, and I can see why they do that at certain times. But it is cumbersome to, when you have to all be in the same squadron, and you got to coordinate the time. Make sure everybody's on and ready to go. It's so much easier to just hop on and be like, okay, what 8 buddies are on? All right, do you guys want a squad battle? All right, let's go. I think they would get a lot more participation if it wasn't squadron only. But what do I know? What do I know? I don't know. But that's where it's at, man. That's the mode right there. If they could find a way to add infantry to that, then they got something. Then they're cooking with gas. Then they got something. Ah, there's 2 of them in there. Leave me be. Oh, it is this plane too. At least you don't rip the wings so easily in this plane, but these Delta wings, so easy to get going too fast, and then you just can't maneuver properly. You go to turn on a guy and you're just going too fast to do it. Gotta keep these things in their maneuvering range. Watch this thing. Watch this baby work. Yeah, you're fucked, buddy. Good choice. He said, I don't want none of that. I wouldn't either. He's going down. No, that's not the guy I wanted. Yeah, that one. Well, I guess you are going to get one. I need to get my flares queued up here. Shit, keeps giving me my teammate. Oh, that was a magic. Oh, this plane does that. Oh, I hate that. That's better. See that up there, guys? There's a teammate between me and the enemy. The teammate's trying to kill him. Don't shoot at those guys, because you're just going to hit your teammate. Even though I need to engage him, I can't. Now I can. Now we're going to get the kill. Maybe. Ooh, I almost flew right into his. I had it. He didn't see it. Gotcha. Oh, you did see it, you little turkey. Come here. He put it in the dirt. All right. Melly, 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 mel. Damn it. I should have had that guy. I misfired that magic too. I left him locked up too long too, or he wouldn't have seen it. I'll take it though. He didn't kill us, so let's see what this guy does here. I think he sees us. Gotcha. Oh, somebody else got him first. We'll take it. I'll take it, as that was likely a squad mate. Nice. Good job, everybody. Good job. Rally at the ready room. Beers are on me. And thank you guys all for hanging out today. Appreciate the chats. Thank you so much for that follow, Alan. Appreciate that. No, I love sim battles. I really enjoy them. I have never played a flight game on a keyboard and mouse before, ever. Even when I would play flight sim back at school, I had my old, I dug it out the other day. I happened to find it when I was going through one of the boxes when I was rearranging this room. You can still get these today, but I've had this since like 2001. This is what I used to use to practice all my flights, all the way from 2001 till about 2010. Even when I was in the military, this is what I would use in flight sim, because they didn't even when I was in got into the military, there was no, Thrustmaster had some rudder pedals and like a throttle quadrant and some stuff that you could get, but even that one, I mean, it's garbage. They've got dead spots, and it does it especially in the yaw, and you really can't coordinate your turns quite right. And it's total garbage. But nowadays, I mean, nowadays you can get some legit stuff, right? Wind Wing, even Thrustmaster has really stepped up their game. A lot of that stuff is pretty legit. Uh, what's the other one? Versa. And yeah, they won't work with my PlayStation either. This is the only keyboard that I can get to work with my PlayStation, is this Bluetooth keyboard, and it kills me in this game because it a lot of delay. Sometimes they don't, so I'll have to double press, and then sometimes I'll get a double reaction. A lot of times, especially with the throttle, if I'm trying to get like the throttle all the way out or all the way in, it'll stop, at like 80% or 60%. If I don't catch it, that can screw you if you're in a tight fight. So yeah, eventually, and hopefully in the near future, we will. I plan on doing a whole setup. It's been my dream since I played my first Ace Combat game. Even before then, to try and build my own simulator. Can I do it? Technology's never really been there. They used to take up like three-story buildings just to run a simulator, especially full motion. You needed a damn near server room to keep up with all the calculations and stuff that was going on. But now, with the games the way they progressed and the technology is there, I could build a full motion sim today that would fit right here, and it would simulate G's, anything but pretty much going upside down, it'll do. And while that's probably pretty far off, I definitely am hoping to, get some rudder pedals, stick, throttle. I've got a couple more cameras that when I get a new computer, I'm going to add, um, both 4K. And so, yeah, there'll be some pretty cool views. And especially when we start doing DCS, like we were saying, that's a full day job. That's one game that you just can't play that every day, or you will end up with PTSD, like start having some serious flashbacks. We play that game. That's my doggo Ollie, my little schnauzer, my wingman. What's up, buddy? I know you think it's almost brief ass time, but it's not. Okay, come on. I gotta fly right now. I don't have my feet out right now. Come here. Come here. Turn my booger. You can say hello, but we're getting shot at now, so just a second. It's time for a smackdown. Beelzebus. We know your weakness. Our rocket sucks. Come here, you turkey. He gets 20. I'm shooting at him. Forget it. That's not worth it.